Everybody, here we go. More P2 for me. It's the 30th of March 2010. For me, it's round 2 P2 Vlcd day 27. Now, this is the deal. Okay, I haven't been doing this every day, so a quick recap. I think I reported prior that my Apple day worked. I was 5 pounds down to 277.2, which I was the same weight the following day. Then I ended up down at 275.4 and 275.8 on the 27th and the 28th, VLCD day 24-25. Then I was up to 276.2. I had a little on Sunday. One of my nieces. It was her birthday. Well, her birthday was last week, and my sister, her mother, had a party at an Italian place. And I don't know about where all of you are from, different parts of the country, but Italian places here, these people speak Italian. They're from Italy. This is a bona fide Italian place, and the food was phenomenal. And you know, I went in thinking, oh, I'm going to be good, but it's impossible. It's impossible. Even with the best of willpower, you just crash and burn. I mean, I skipped the pasta. I mean, what did they do? I walk in and it's like they're like, what do you want to eat? And there's like choice. They had a choice of like a bunch of things you could choose from. So you know, of course, I pass on the stuffed veal, whatever. I don't even remember the names of some of this stuff. I passed on, of course, anything that was Parmesan style because of the cheese and the sauce and the breading. And there was a sole something, you know, basically a fillet of sole with some sort of a sauce, like a lemony sauce over it. And then there was also swordfish. So I picked the sole. I probably should have picked the swordfish because when the swordfish came out, some people, it was just a swordfish steak on a plate. I mean, it was amazing. You know, that was it. I should have gotten that. I didn't know. So anyway, then they come out with the hors d'oeuvres, and it's like they're coming out with fried calamari. They're coming out with, or you know, as they all say, calamad. You know, it's not really pronounced calamari, but you know, so you know what I'm talking about. And like very thin sliced octopus drizzled with olive oil. I mean olive oil, you know, fresh, like homemade mozzarella on top of tomatoes with olive oil, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, everything had some kind of oil on it. Stuffed mushrooms, clams oregano. I mean, so I had a little bit of everything like that. I had the salad, of course, it had oil on it. What are you gonna do? I probably could have requested without, but I didn't even think of it. There wasn't much on it. And then I skipped the pasta course. I'm not a big pasta eater anyway. And then, of course, the main course, I ordered the sole, came out. And then I thought I was safe, and then the Italian pastries come out. And they got the chocolate-covered cannoli shell with the cannoli. I had a half of one of those, a little one. I figured not too bad, right? Then the birthday cake. I normally don't eat birthday cake, right? Then they cut it open. Guess what it was? Red velvet birthday cake. I never had red velvet cake. I was dying to know what red velvet cake tasted like. I couldn't pass it up, so I had a slice of that. So anyway, the damage from that day. Now, I had not eaten a regular first meal that day, and I definitely did not eat another meal when I came home. So that minimized the damage. So anyway, I only gained 0.4. I was up to 275.8 the day after that. So then I decided, let me do an Apple day. Last time I lost 5 pounds, right? Well, guess what? Apple days don't always work. I did an Apple day yesterday. Yesterday I was 276.2. Okay? Yeah, so actually, no, I gained, it wasn't a 0.4, was it? Yeah, it was. I was 276.2 yesterday. Today, only 276, so I only lost a 0.2 for my Apple day. So I really didn't get anything for eating apples yesterday. It's a little disappointing. So, you know, I don't know how many days I have left on my stuff in there. You know, like you said, I'm on VLCD day 27 right now. So I'm contemplating, look, I know I had this thing about losing all the weight fast, but it just doesn't, I've had a really rough round. I'm thinking about doing another P3 just to kind of put some stuff behind me. I've got all my HCG, so I can easily mix up for next time. So I'm not sure what to do. I mean, it's definitely cheaper and easier doing it this way. I mean, you take the HCG, but you spend nothing on food. If I go on P3, my food bills go through the roof because, things like lamb and steak and all that, it's expensive. But I enjoy it. Plus, Easter's coming now next week. Now, I don't know how many days I have left on this thing. My Easter cheat may be while I'm on HCG. I don't know, unless I stop just before my batch is completely ended and I do the 3 days and then I'm okay on Easter. I may do that. Today's Tuesday. I have a day or two or three to think about that. Any comments, put them below. Suggestions, advice. As stated earlier, I don't feel bound to follow advice, but I definitely enjoy getting it. I like seeing what you all have to say. What is it? We're up to like 6 minutes here. So, yeah. So I have to decide what I'm going to do here. P3 or not P3? That is the question. So, and the other thing, yeah, my laptop. I've been complaining on Facebook. You probably don't all know it because you're not all on Facebook. I have this brand new, well, as of August, it's only 7 months old. It's an HDX 18 Hewlett-Packard. It's a top-of-the-line desktop replacement laptop notebook. It's beautiful. It's got a quad-core processor. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. I could have ordered more RAM. I didn't want to spend more money. It's got 2 500 gig, 7200 RPM hard drives. It's got the 18-inch high-definition display. It's got not only a DVD player, DVD burner, but it plays and will actually burn Blu-ray discs, okay? I mean, it's got a Blu-ray burner in it. I mean, it's top of the line. It's got a backlit keyboard. I mean, this is Cadillac, But as can happen with anything, just the other day it started making a sound from the fan. The fan is on the bottom left-hand side, and the thing does not overheat. I have a program that tells me the heat. It's something is loose or something in there. It's like a little vibration. It's like I don't know if you can hear it through this thing, but it's like a little tiny diesel motor. And sometimes when I pick up the machine, blowing out the dust didn't do anything. And I tap the bottom. I like kind of tap the bottom where that fan is. Sometimes it'll quiet down and I won't hear it for an hour or so, and then it comes back. So I did buy the Hewlett-Packard 2-year pickup and return warranty. Unfortunately, they don't come here and fix it. They didn't have it on site that I remember. I don't know. Maybe they did and I was too cheap. So anyway, I may have to pack this thing up and, they'll pick it up and I don't know how long it's going to take. This is really killing me. I have a desktop in there that I can probably get by with. I have another notebook I lent to someone, and just a week ago. Go figure. Who knew? So, I don't know. This is really an inconvenience. Everything's on this thing. I have an external hard drive I backed up my system to, and I also copied all my critical documents and other folders too, so I can, I have programs on here that I have to install over there, my website stuff. I'm really going to be in a lurch. I really hope HP doesn't take long to fix this. I bought this under the employee discount because I worked for Hewlett-Packard. The company, I worked for a software company, and since 1996, and in 2004 they were purchased by Hewlett-Packard. I became a Hewlett-Packard employee. I survived many layoffs, and then finally they closed our office in last summer. And I bought this under the employee discount just before I got laid off. And I saved, it's like a almost $3,000 laptop. I got it for just over $2,000. So, I saved some money. So anyway, it's a shame this happens. I've never had a problem with a laptop before, like with a fan or anything like that, especially this soon into it. It can happen. All this stuff is made in China now. I guess it could happen no matter where it's made. And it's nothing major. It's an inconvenience. I just hope they don't mess it up when I send it back. I'm always wary about any kind of service because you don't know how they're going to treat it. So, and I love this machine. I have the Windows 7 upgrade. I haven't upgraded yet. It's still running Vista. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to vlog. I don't have a webcam on the other one. I was thinking about buying a cheap laptop as a spare, but I really don't want to spend the money on that right now. And I have to get my son something for his birthday. So anyway, all right, I'll just leave it there. Talk to you later. Give me your advice on the P3. Bye.